All right, guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I'm pretty excited. Kid Buu looks like he's going to be very powerful. Number one, I mean, let me just start the video by saying, remember, Kid Buu is one of the characters that has the best link in the game. Big Bad Bosses. Definitively, 100%, absolutely the best link in the game. But it is a gift and a curse, truly. Because characters that have this, you're not even seeing what they look like unless this is active, right? So it is the best link in the game, but we need a constant stream of good characters on this link. Otherwise, again, it becomes more of a curse, a shackle. It's like Saiyan Roar for the Super Saiyan 4 characters. Now, Kid Buu being an elite Big Bad Bosses character is going to be big. Now, I was actually 100%, I was pretty uncertain on what to do here. I do view Kid Buu much more kind of like defense oriented. I think it's just kind of like the smart thing. There's going to be a lot of characters around who could do massive damage, right? So focusing this guy defensively, I thought was a good idea. Maybe even a little bit more dodge could be good. Kid Buu is going to have a lot of damage reduction. This Kid Buu specifically has extra value from dodge like Topo. Even now, I want to see what this looks like. I may switch this up a little bit. Right here. So, this line I wanted to highlight. Kid Buu gets that 100% defense and 20% damage reduction before he gets hit 6 times in battle. And then once he gets hit in 6 times in battle, that's when you're going to get the active skill. Because it does have this, but that's not a common occurrence. Now, you know, 10th anniversary Supreme Magnificent Battle Super Vegito, hardest boss in the game, well, Kid Buu's going to be ready to go, right? But until we get there, when we're using his active skill, it's via this right here. So the dodge, I think, but that damage reduction and defense, that's a lot right there. So dodge can help us keep that in play. Remember that Kid Buu, he just is bringing a lot to the table. A little bit additionals can be good, but you guys know it can be an additional normal. One good thing about that for Kid Buu, though, is he does build up from attacking, but it's from attacking. He doesn't need to do supers specifically to build up, which is really good. Of course, he has a powerful super attack effect where, you know, he's going to be a lot tankier and stuff like that after he gets actual supers. I saw some numbers with some raw defensive stuff, and I did kind of like it a little bit. So I gave him some strong defensive equips. I could change things up a little bit if need be, but Kid Buu is likely going to be invincible anyway right now. Now, in terms of the teams we're going to run him on, here's what we've got in terms of 200% leaders. You guys see, right? Glorio. Glorio is designed in such a fashion to where we could build the team any way we want to. And, like, this category specifically is just going to continue to get crazier and crazier and crazier because this is kind of like Daima is a huge portion of this existing. So we're just going to see continuous Daima buffs coming into the game. So let's take our asses over to that Glorio team. Let's see how good EZA STR Kid Buu is. Alright guys, so we're jumping into Gogeta. I love having Gogeta as kind of like a showcase fight here. I think it works pretty well. Now, I think I'm going to throw Kid Buu right in the thick of things. And I'm just going to toss his ass probably in slot 1. So what are we working with? 500k defense. Now, this is... We do have support from Buuhan, but we don't have any of the Glorio shenanigans up yet. Slug, when he shows up, will proc his domain, which will buff Kid Buu as well. So, alright, I'm just going to let it go, and let's see how this works. One major thing we need to discuss when talking about Kid Buu is going to be how powerful he's going to be in terms of taking... Damn, okay. In terms of taking enemy super attacks, right? So, a lot of bosses... Nice. Super. Perfect. One more. Yup. Damn. Okay. Still, we got all 3. Even though it's an additional normal, it does give us a lot of value there because he gets the 40% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 160%. So, again, it still gives us a lot of value. All right, 100% dodge, AGL UI Goku. AGL UI Goku is on a similar level to like Carnival Tech Broly on some of these teams, where we could kind of just throw him on here as a last option for the team, and he'll do his job. No super attack? That's very rare. Okay. Oh my god, here we go, dude. All right, I brought a lot of Big Bad Boss's characters, as we can see, but the way it just worked out. All right, now one of the Glorios supports is going to activate. We definitely might need Janemba to dodge a super here. Let's see how this goes. Next turn, we're going to have slugs. Yeah, we're taking a little bit of damage. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Once we attack, we're fine. Now, again, remember, Big Bad Bosses, the gift and the curse is a real thing. It's true. True statement. True statement. So, like, right here, we don't have it up. If he had it up, you know, we have Metamorphosis, some of these other links, he'd be looking a lot better. But once Janemba attacks, you know, he's going to be fine right here. Oh, triple super nice. Okay, perfect. Or triple attack, at least. Janemba, same thing as Kid Buu. Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen this. Huh? I don't think I've ever seen this before. What? He just didn't super 2 turns? Okay. I'm a little, like, flabbergasted. Like, for real. Kind of like, whoa, what? Okay. The Glorios are doing their thing. We're kind of here for Kid Buu, but Glorio's going to do his thing. You know, we are kind of in a spot right now where, like, these bosses don't have enough HP, man. For, like, the barrages some of these characters are capable of doing, like, this is why I still would probably put Glorio at 1, too, by the way. I think Glorio's probably still going to be number 1 TUR for me. I do like what Super Saiyan 3 Goku... Oh, no, we got to get this animation in here. Hang on. Alright, so we do have the demonic power domain buff up, so now Kid Buu is going to be even stronger, plus his attacks. We're going to be in a good spot here. Alright, so what is Kid Buu looking like for us right here? We're still going to have all these links next to Buuhan, yeah. Alright, so, okay, so one Glorio support is up. Only one of the Glorio support is active. Slug domain, remember Buuhan is supporting as well. So, Kid Buu gets to this. Exactly how much damage reduction does he have up at the moment? It's a lot, right? So, he has 20% damage reduction. And then we do have the other... Wait, no. You know what's funny is we actually could even get another Buu Saga or Majin Power character to get him even a little bit more stats. This is just Buuhan and... Kid Buu, right? Like, he's able, with Majin Power and Buu Saga, he gets attack, defense, and damage reduction. So there's still even a little bit more we could get there. Right now, he's at, what, 60% damage reduction is what we have with this defense. He has the melee or unarmed super nullification as well. Kid Buu is... he's going to be pretty... tanky is what I'm thinking. This boy is pretty tanky. What are we looking like in terms of... We've been hit 1 time. Okay. So he's been hit once. So remember, once he gets hit 6 times, he loses defense, but he gains the ability to do his active skill, which gives him the massive active skill buff, right? I don't know. Maybe it's better. 26? Okay. With the high chance to crit. Yeah, dude, these EZAs are both crazy. Okay. 50%. Normal, okay. Hidden potential system? No, again. Okay. Bad luck on that. So, another thing Kid Buu does is he heals 20% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So, he is going to have to get hit in order to trigger that, right? Slug should be fine here as well. With Glorio support, with the domain up, Big Bad Boss is up, Slug is not going to die to Gogeta. Slug is very... Slug is like a underrated, very powerful character, but like my reply to that is it's fucking Lord Slug, man. Like, yeah, he's gonna be underrated, dude. Unless he sucked and was really bad, like everyone would know. But like, yeah, man, Slug is super good, but no one gives a fuck, right? That's basically how it goes, man. Right? Okay, so this is done. I like to use this Gogeta fight as a showcase fight because Gogeta hits so hard, but he has fish level HP. I think it's probably just over. This is probably done. I'm gonna cut and come back to Kid Buu's next turn. We're gonna come back to Kid Buu's next turn. All right, guys. We won that last fight really pretty easily. So we're hopping into a second fight in here. Unfortunately, we got, you know, the worst possible rotations known to man, which is, I mean, it's pretty common. I think one thing that would help the game tremendously, well, I mean, they're not going to do this because I've talked about this a lot, but I do think Dokkan themselves do like the players getting cucked by opening rotations. Like, Dokkan loves that shit. They love it. They love it. They love it. Yeah, and it's like, I build it a little bit more around big bad bosses and stuff like that. No UI Goku, and then now that slot 1 is looking pretty spooky. But look at this. The double Glorio plus Kid Buu, that's vicious. I really wish that, like, the friend unit could maybe also be slot 7, because the friend unit can't be in slot 7. That could help things. Because then, you know, if a character starts out in slot 7, it's not going to be in the same rotation as the other leader. So, Kid Buu is going to be in a pretty bad spot. But, okay. Okay, sure. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who do we want to bank on here? Probably Slug in slot 1. I think Slug. I'm not putting physical Kid Buu in front of those attacks at the end. No way. I'm not crazy. Every time I've ever run Kid Buu, well, not every time, but pretty much every time. Basically every time. Sort of every time. Super easy, Kid Buu gets killed. So, we're not going to do that. Slug can take this, right? I mean, maybe if we had Glorio support up right now. No. Okay. It's okay. I mean, that pretty bad opening rotations. Again, you know, I have brought UI Goku and Janemba for a reason, but I do want to play in a little bit to Kid Buu. I mean, we do want to run him with his full buffs up. Maybe I'll get rid of Fat Buu and then bring in, you know, UI or Janemba. Yeah. Let's get Janemba, because Janemba is still like a big bad boss's character and stuff like that. We're not gonna need Goat Nemba right there. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. So we have Kid Buu could go slot 1, Janemba could go slot 1, and I mean, I guess we could try Tech Buuhan or Slug. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. And this is pretty good with how we got the Glorios spread out for us. I didn't turn off the... Okay. Well, sure, we'll play this and then get into it. Alright, gamers, let's get Goat Buu right there. Okay, oh, his link set. I guess I haven't really talked about his links pretty much. Obviously, Kid Buu is one of these strong, you know, villain-type characters where he's got the nice link set and stuff like that. So we have More Than Meets the Eye, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Wall, Standing Tall, Fierce Battle, which is good. More Than Meets the Eye, of course, is a pretty dog shit link. I mean, there's not really almost any value we're going to be getting from this. But, I mean, I have no interest in running Grand Supreme Kai on the team, because, I mean, he's more so suited for Superclass, although he does buff Buu Saga. Yeah, this is just, it just sucks that this link, Kid Buu has that link, right? That's pretty much all it is. Kid Buu has a lot of other good links, but, you know, we do kind of want to get him with another Buu character. It's really Buuhan. Like the dream rotation we want to run is him and Buuhan. Although Buuhan does not have this link, which is very powerful. Infinite Regeneration. We need a true Buu character for that. I suppose we could just run Buuhan's team, too. And just run, like, a full Buu setup. And that would allow us to run this guy, too. Alright, let's see how we do. I would love for Gogeta to just super right away. I would just love to see how Kid Buu could take it. Super. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. I did not want to touch. Again, dodge is good for winning, not for showcasing. All right, let's see. This is a good test. Okay, that does kill him. Okay. So that's about, what? 4 million. It's like 4.3 or 4.4, 4.5, something like that. Okay. Now, once he attacks, so he does get that 40% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 160%, right? That is going to be pretty crucial. I mean, he gets even one little barrage of that, and then he would be able to face tank that super right there. Okay, okay. Just getting a good indication of how impressive Kid Buu is. Okay, sure. I didn't turn the animation skip on yet. God damn it. All right, hold on. All right, so here we are. Okay. I guess I kind of want to go back to that build we were running before, where, you know, like, UI Goku in place like that Kid Buu would be good. You know what? Let's just take it over to... yeah, I mean, of the characters we're rocking here, we're definitely just going to go STR Kid. I mean, STR Kid Buu is probably going to give us our best chance. He just opens with the super right away. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, let's head to Buu. Let's do Buuhan's team real quick. Okay. Sure. I mean, maybe... okay. Sure. All right, gamers. Let's go ahead and lock in. All right, so I took us to the full Buu team. I mean, this is a great rotation for Kid Buu right here. I am really gonna... let me guess. Stupid ass shit. Yeah. Fuck yes, dude. Let's just go with this. I would just like to leave Kid Buu exactly where he is. Let the boy handle some business here. And see how it goes. All right, let's go. All right, cool. All right, cool. So Kid Buu's in a really good situation, right? We got most of his links up. We don't have more than Meet CI up, which we're never going to have up. What's the other link? Brutal Beatdown. Okay, which is just a traditional villain link. All right, so he starts at 10 million. Okay. Additional normal. Okay, hidden potential system, additional super. Up to 19 million as well. Now, remember, he does have built-in crit. All right, Fat Buu might get slaughtered right here, but, I mean, that's fine. He's just going to come back. Bring us right back, right? I think I like... So what we did for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku video was we took advantage of the fact that there is a Burst Mode live right now, which... And Burst Mode is, like, the easiest content to record showcases in ever, because I think we're going to do that. We're just going to head over to Burst Mode Kid Buu. I'm just going to give Kid Buu all HP, all defense, and then we could actually just kind of, like, fight a boss that we don't just kill in 2 seconds. And we can actually, like, see what Kid Buu does. All right. Fat Boo's out of here. We'll play this, you know, at least once here. Alright, so let's see what we got going on now. So we could throw up the domain, the Buuhan domain, pretty good. Yeah, I see no reason not to do that. Let's go. All right, cool. So we got this up. I'm not really... Man, I'm a little nervous. I don't want to completely slaughter Gogeta here. Let's try and hold back... I can't really, damn. Try and hold back as much as I can with Evil Buu and Buu tanks, because I'd like to get Kid Buu some more footage next turn. I think we'll probably just go right back to Glorio's team. We'll go to Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu, and I'll turn all of his HP and all of his defense up, and then that way we'll be able to kind of get Kid Buu's stats up. Kid Buu, if we're fighting a Buu Saga enemy too, we'll be able to get his active, which is going to give him monstrous buffs. Kid Buu against a Buu Saga enemy is going to be really impressive. Because, you know, with the active and everything else going, it's going to look pretty silly. And then potentially having a domain and stuff like that. I do think that, like, once we get deep into the fight, Kid Buu in, like, slot 2, just like Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu in slot 2, we've had a lot of these now. Tech Majin Vegeta, Glorio, you know, Kid Buu, Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, where, like, they kind of get their build up or they get some stuff going on, and then they super in, like, slot 2, and they just have such millions and millions of defense to where even Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu, if he decided to super them in slot 2 or 3, is not killing them, right? So, that's pretty good. Looks like he certainly, you know, run him in slot 1, you know, with a lot of risk. I mean, it's right now, well, really, technically the toughest fight in the game would be, you know, Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu with all of his buffs. But his super attack is a melee or unarmed super, which Kid Buu, our Kid Buu, has a 70% chance to nullify that. So, and then for the first 3 turns, he has a 100% chance to nullify that, which is really good. Yeah, dude, Gogeta's just, he's just a fillet of fish out here, man. He's a glass cannon boss. He hits hard, but he has got nothing else besides just hitting hard. Well, he does double super as well, I guess. Okay, so we do have Buuhan's domain up, which is upping Kid Buu's stats up by a lot. I wish Gogeta had more HP, because we'd be able to get... Yeah, damn, dude. Like, this is what we want here, but... I would be concerned about killing him. So, I'm just going to do this. Actually, let's see what we're looking like right there. 1.66. And with all the damage reduction he's got, too. That is a lot, man. Alright, let's go. Kid Buu will kill right here. Alright, so we'll do this. And then probably just go back to Glorio's team and head to Red Zone Burst Mode, Kid Buu. 29. And the boy has got a 50% chance to crit. And he's also not fully built up as well. One thing that's nice about both Kid Buu... Okay, good. Super? No, normal. Alright, yeah, let's head over to Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu. I like both Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku having all this stuff built in. So you really can just choose to complement, you know, one of their abilities, right? Which, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, guys, we're out here. So we're going up against Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu. All of the damage sliders are off. So this is just regular Kid Buu damage. But, you know, he has massive defense, massive HP. Now, we are fighting a Buu Saga enemy. What that means is we can pop Kid Buu's active skill for free. So, 559 defense. Let's see what it turns into. Alright, so Kid Buu should now be buffed quite a bit. So we're up to 671. Yeah, this is going to look pretty good. Once we get some of the other Majin Buu characters, like Buuhan and stuff like that, over near Kid Buu, we're going to be looking pretty good. This is with double Glorio support, by the way. Both Glorio's support is up. Let's go. From what I've seen so far of Kid Buu, I think I'm probably going to swap around. I think the whole raw defense was probably stupid. And I think the additional, like, shit, probably stupid. I'm probably just going to give Kid Buu a traditional dodge and additional build. But, like, the same build I gave to, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No hidden potential system additional right there. Yeah, I think giving a character mostly additional, I mean, it's just a fruitless, you know, that's just how you lose, right? Like, it's just going to put you closer to losing. So I think, like, swapping that, still giving him at least, you know, a good chance to do some additionals, but more dodge. I mean, like, certainly, like, when we get deeper into the fights, like, you know, that raw defense could help out a little bit, but, like, I've already seen enough from what I wanted to see. Like, who knows what this 10th anniversary content is going to look like? Do we, like, think bosses are going to be super in for, like, you know, 1.5 million turn 1 in the 10th anniversary Supreme Magnificent Battle fight? I'm not sure. So I think I will be adjusting Kid Buu, at least in that fashion. Luckily, we don't need to give him crits. I'm satisfied with his built-in crit. That's more than enough for me. Yeah, raw stats. I think raw stats is really good. Like, if you're, like, a free-to-play player or something like that, and give it the, like, raw stat equips are fine, but it's like, once you have access to these equips that are giving you double points and something, you know, additional in crit, additional in dodge, you know, crit and dodge, something like that, like, it's like putting it into those to getting a ton of points and multiple abilities. I like that better from what I've seen, because these bosses hit too hard, and they're always going to be hitting harder, so, yeah, we're going to do that. Yep. Okay, so let's float. Oh, shit. Damn, dude, maybe I should have just reset for perfect rotations. Because I want to float Buuhan. Do we just go with Kid Buu right here? Yeah. I'm going to go with Kid Buu. This could backfire, but we do have true type advantage. We haven't, well, wait, hold on. We haven't hit Kid Buu yet. Remember, like, he's not massively buffed right here. There's some damage reduction. Perfect. Okay, perfect. 25. Damn. Super easy at Kid Buu. Okay, sure. Now he's fully built up with his damage reduction. Cool. Oh, dude, no way Kid Buu's just going to snipe. Oh, nice. Okay. I was going to say, there's no way he's just going to kill Evil Buu like in slot 2, right? That would drive me nuts, dude. Please do not. All right, that should be nothing. Yep, double digits. Sure. Okay. I guess, so we're going to make it through this turn. Let me skip through the rest of these attacks. We'll get Kid Buu. You know, we'll keep building him up. We'll see what Kid Buu looks like. Max built up. We got his active skill up. Like, we're looking good at this point. Oh, actually, we're still good. And we do have Slug's domain buffing us, but we'll go ahead and go into Buuhan's domain in a little bit, you know, to kind of see the maximum potential or sexiness or scariness or whatever you want to say that Kid Buu is going to have. Okay, so let's just keep him in slot 1 right there, right? I mean, certainly at this point. Because it's not like he's going to, if he would get something from Glorio, sure, but he is not going to. And then Slug is going to be pretty capable for us in slot 2 right there. All right, luckily, we did get good luck, good RNG, with the placements of the Glorios for us. All right, so 2 attacks by Buu, and he's going to be fully built up. So there's 22 million. The enemy Kid Buu will block us, but no big deal. Okay, super, nice. Up to 29 million. So now he's going to be fully built up for the next one. Hidden Potential System, we get it? And it's a normal. Hidden Potential System, additional normal. Okay, sure. We'll come back for Kid Buu's next turn. Again, just trying to see what these stats are looking like here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what we get right here from Kid Buu. This should be a pretty elite team, or pretty elite turn for him. Let's go ahead and get Buuhan out right here as well. Let's just go ahead and do this. So Buuhan is going to come out for us, and we'll see what Kid Buu is going to look like with the extra stats as well. We've got the active skill, you know, we've got that. We're going to have some good stuff going on here. So nice up to 2 million defense with a lot of damage reduction. I mean, again, it's just one of these things where once he starts attacking, I mean, he just has millions of defense. I mean, every super attack effect is, you know, 50% attack and defense. So, all right, let's hit this. Now, we're probably going to see Kid Buu's nullification here. If we don't get it, he's just going to double-digit tank, right? But we're probably going to see his nullification. Okay, sure. All right, 45. Okay. Additional normal. Hidden Potential System, additional super, nice. Then he gets a 48 as well. So both physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, come on. This is far and away double digits, right? But I still wanted to see the nullification. We failed the 70%. Are you kidding me? Come on. We got to get the well, I was going to say, we got to get the nullification in the video. Although, to be fair, we have been hitting the other Kid Buu a lot, and he's been nullifying it. But, like, I feel like we still got to get it in the video. So there's what Kid Buu looks like. So, Kid Buu... I mean, both him and Goku, like, once you get them out, I mean, sure, we could say that there's a lot of juicing going on right now. Double Glorio with Buuhan, right? Like, we had Slug's domain, but, I mean, you do gotta remember, there is a difference between bringing, like, a shitty character, like, maybe Super Easy A Kid Buu would work a little bit more for this argument, a character who's likely to die a lot. Like, Slug and Buuhan and Glorio, I mean, they're some of the best units in the game. Like, we are bringing them. That's part of their value. So, I kind of feel like I'm going to want to do another run, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're like, we've seen everything he has to offer. I haven't really talked about this too much, I guess, which is that he does get this HP regeneration at the end of the turn in which attack was received. So, I mean, that is definitely something, right? He's got the great super attack effect, 50%, high chance to stun. You know, that's going to be very good in super battle road and stuff like that. It looks like turn... I mean, turn 1, we're probably not going to want to get Kid Buu, like, in slot 1, of course. He's going to have to do some attacks and stuff like that. But then, like, once he gets a little bit of build-up, it's like a turn 2 character. I mean, it's a little bit of a similar thing with Super EZA Beerus, right? Where, I mean, he can take... I think he could still live it. Like, if a boss just supers him right away, like Gogeta, like, I think Super EZA Beerus can still live that, right? I need to double-check that. But, like, you know, he gets a couple of hits, and then, you know, he's invincible. Kid Buu seems like it's going to be a very similar thing, right? Where it's like... Wait, is this death? Yes. Yeah, power absorption characters aren't really... Okay. Whatever. Man, I don't know. I feel like I'm not as high on Kid Buu as others. Because it's like... I mean, he could do that nice damage. Which, I mean, is good. I mean, we get the Goku and Frieza. You know, he triple crits, and he's destroying them. Let's do at least one more run. All right, guys, jumping in for a little bit more. Let's go ahead and toss up the active for Kid Buu. Let's just get a little bit more footage of him. I went over here just to, you know, the Buuhan team. We'll get some footage for him, and we'll finish up. Yeah, I'm not certain how much I like Kid Buu. I think I'd like it better if he was probably a little stronger defensively. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, people will look at, like, the best, like Tech Majin Vegeta is the best example there is of this, right? Where Tech Majin Vegeta, I feel like, is thought of as, like, this untouchable god defense character. He's just so good. He's untouchable. But, I mean, he's actually a fish in base. And then you transform, and it's like, yeah, he is invincible after he attacks. Kid Buu pretty much has a similar thing going. So, like, I mean, am I stupid for looking at Kid Buu as just a stronger version of Tech Majin Vegeta? One thing I do need to respect about Kid Buu right this second, though, I mean, not worry a little bit less about what's to come in the future, but more worry about right now. I mean, the hardest fight is this Kid Buu fight with Burst Mode, but that goes away in 2 days, right? So it's going to be Goku and Frieza. And Goku and Frieza's super attack, we have a 70% chance to block it with Kid Buu's nullification. Now, sure, we had one opportunity to nullify an attack, and it didn't happen. But that's not going to change the fact that we still have a 70%, which is good. I'll definitely bank on a 70%. It's, you know, essentially like a 70% dodge or something like that, right? So we will have that ability. What do we want to do here? I guess we could just do this. This is not buffed. This is not like supercharged Kid Buu. So we can just do this, and we're 100% A-okay. Yeah. Let's just put Tech Buuhan, I believe, would be our best bet in front of that STR Kid Buu super attack back there. So, yeah, I mean, we go into this fight, and, I mean, we can put Kid Buu just kind of in, like, it's like, I don't know. If we're fighting an unarmed boss, like, we could get away with Kid Buu in slot 1. If not, then it's mostly just kind of like slot 2. Like, both Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are just, like, very, very crazy defensive characters after they attack in, like, slot 2 and slot 3. The one thing, though, is that, like, if we're just comparing Kid Buu and physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I mean, Kid Buu, it, like, doesn't need to transform to do this. I mean, obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Goku could do, you know, one more attack. But, like, Kid Buu kind of just starts out as it. But, I mean, you know, like Goku and Frieza or some of those fights is not going to have the ability from the pop his active skill right away. I'd love to get the Nullification in here, but we can get a beautiful looking turn. Buuhan, we don't need to worry about him. Right? I don't think so. I think Buuhan should be A-okay. This is also my Buuhan, who has a smart build. So, we could bank on it. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. See what happens. One thing that does suck ass, by the way. Damn, we do eat it. Is that Kid Buu is not power absorption. If he was, we would have been able to use his domain right there. 364. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. I mean, the good news though is that if we're on this Buu team, like some, you know, variation of the Majin Buu team like this, as long as the boss does not one-shot us, we're gonna get all that back. So like that damage we just took was almost inconsequential, considering we're just gonna get it all back. All right, so we do that. Second attack right there. So now we're fully built up. And then Hidden Potential System Additional Super again, 37 million. Okay. We keep, I don't know, man. I all of a sudden, like, we've gotten this Hidden Potential System Additional Super a couple of times, yeah? Damn, that kind of, bro, I see the Hidden Potential System Additional Super. Dude, I feel unstoppable, man. Let's go run 10 miles, dude. Who's matching me? Sprint for sprint. Let's go. That's the way I feel when I get Hidden Potential System Additional Supers. All right, now. Oh, buddy, yeah, relax. Okay, so we were at what, like 1 HP? All of these Buus are going to combo together now to heal us. Remember, EZA Kid Buu heals 20% at the end of the turn, which we see right there. And then boop, 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 boop. Look at this. Look at this. Craziness, right? HP regen just instantly. I'm going to do this. If this kid wants to just go ahead and neutralize us right away, feel free to. I will scream if Exchange Buu gets supered in slot 3 and dies again. Oh, that works. Did we get this in the video? I don't remember, so I'm just gonna play it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, I would really love to get Kid Buu's Nullification in here. Again, we can't do the goddamn domain because Kid Buu's not power absorption, man. Something about this Kid Buu video has been frustrating me. 1.56. Remember, each Buuhan, of course, is supporting. I guess we'll just leave our rotations just like this. Now, Kid Buu did kill us with the super. Sometimes, I feel like Kid Buu is probably not going to super on this turn because of the revive shenanigans, though, right? Probably? Probably? Probably. I still would like to get our Nullification in here with Kid Buu. But yeah, we've pretty much seen, I guess, what Kid Buu has to offer. We can wrap up here. Maybe just like one more turn under Buuhan's domain, and then we can finish up. 35 right there with the first one, okay. Okay. Now, Kid Buu... One thing about Kid Buu is he's almost assuredly better defensively after he attacks than Super EZA Beerus, right? Like, a lot better defensively. I don't know, Beerus does get a huge amount, but, like, one thing that could hold Super EZA Beerus back compared to, like, a really fresh, like, EZA like this Kid Buu is, remember, Kid Buu, his super attack effect. Kid Buu's getting that saucy... Is this death? This is on the friend unit? Hey, buddy, did those fucking crits and additionals in your build help you here? Okay, good tank at Buuhan. Good job, good job, good job. He shut me up. He got me. He got me. He got me. He held me. He kept me. He kept me from going crazy. Whoops, that's not what I... Damn it. I did that again where, like, I clicked this, and then I went to hit that, but, like, I didn't, like, connect with the menu. So then when I went to hit this, it... yeah. Y'all understood what I said right there, right? Right?
これはいい。前よりさらにパワーアップしてしまったぞ。すぐ楽にしてやる。ほんの少し苦しむだけだ。
Wait, we're living this, right? Oh, there he is. That was Fat Boo. That was Fat Boo. I just, for a split second, I was like, I'm not gonna get punished for not using the active, are we? No, 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 no. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Well, I guess I brought us back, so we'll probably just do this last rotation right here. With our boy EZA Kid Buu. You guys can let me know what you think of him. I mean, he's good. He's up there, right? I don't know. Damn, I'm battling every day about this damage shit in my head, because it's like, yes, defense is more important than offense and shit like that, but like we are in an era where they're gonna toss damage thresholds at us. More are coming, right? They're gonna give us a damage threshold in the 10th anniversary. Like, of course it's gonna happen. So like you do got to be pumping out that damage, and that's what Beerus doesn't have. But I don't know. Maybe I like Kid Buu like just slightly in front of Beerus. I want to just double check about Beerus. I think see a little bit more. Let's go ahead and we could just transform Exchange Buu here too. There's no reason not to. Let's just go ahead and get him out. All right, so this is a good turn for Buu. What do we, we've been hit. We've gotten a lot of supers. I mean, we're fully built up. 1.79. We got this Buu right there. We can just hit that right there, sure. All right, let's see how Kid Buu does. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think of Kid Buu. He's up there. He's definitely one of the top TURs. I think I might like Goku better. I don't know. I like, am I crazy for thinking that we need just a villain who does a 0 fucking attack stat but is invincible? Like, that's what we need. That's what we need. Like, is there a villain version of AGL UI Goku? Right? Like, just a villain version of AGL UI Goku. There is not. Because remember, Jiren is super class. But I'm more so just thinking of I don't know, I guess like a Big Bad Boss's character or something like that. Damn it, I wish it was on Buu so we could see the nullification, but whatever. That's what we need. I guess Janemba, Janemba needs to build up a little bit too. Okay. Alright, guys. There is our boy STR Kid Buu. Definitely able to put up some good damage. Definitely able to put up some good defense. But I do feel like I think of him very similar to like Tech Majin Vegeta. Now, again, I'm not talking about Tech Majin Vegeta's mid-ass base. Just specifically like Tech Majin Vegeta. I feel like Buu, has just got a lot of similarities there. So this is Majin of Destruction, Kid Buu. Leader skills, Battle of Fate, and Majin Buu Saga category key 3 and 170% of stats. Passive skill, Eternal Cataclysm. So he gets 3 key, 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 40% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 160%. He gets an additional that has a 50% chance to be a super attack. He has a 50% chance to crit. He gets 20% damage reduction at the start of turn. He gets 40% attack and defense up to 120%, and then 10% damage reduction up to 30% per Majin Power or Majin Buu Saga category ally in the team. And then remember, Kid Buu himself will count. So you only need another 2, and he's going to have the full buffs from that. So really not too bad. Goku doesn't have any restrictions, though. But for Buu's, it's not really so bad, right? Then Buu gets 100% defense and 20% damage reduction before he receives an attack 6 times in battle. And then he recovers 20% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. And then, this is what helps him, I think, a lot right now. Because, that Red Zone Burst Mode Kid Buu and then Goku and Frieza are both melee or unarmed supers. His first 3 turns, he 100% nullifies unarmed supers, right? And then starting from his 4th turn, he has a 70% chance to nullify unarmed supers. That is definitely good. There, that's all we need is, again, one of the hardest fights in the 10th anniversary to be able to do that, and Kid Buu will be a must run. That's definitely a real factor. And 70% I'll take. It's essentially like Kid Buu would have a 70% chance to dodge against like that type of boss, but the dodge can't like have dodge canceling and prevent him from doing it. Then he has his active skill, Evil War Cry, which he could do when there's a Buu Saga category enemy or after the character receives an attack 6 times or more in battle, and he gets 20% attack and defense. So, of course, if he has that up along with this, I mean, he, is very, very, very nasty, right? So, or no, not that's not what I meant to highlight. This. Like, if you're fighting a Buu Saga enemy and you have his active skill up and you've got this up, I mean, that's going to be pretty substantial for him. His super attack is the Elimination Burst, which gives him 50% attack and defense. He does immense damage and then has a 50% chance to stun. 12 key multiplier is 150% right there. Links are More Than Meets the Eye, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Wolf Standing Tall, and Fierce Battle. Here's his best linking partners. I mean, to be fair, we saw a lot of these characters die in this video. This was crazy. I mean, we saw him die. But, I mean, we could use a lot of them, right? Like the Buus are at least effective characters. Instantly, I could definitely say I'd like this guy a lot more if only he was Power Absorption, man. I see people fucking coping over Power Absorption. That team sucks. Okay, and we saw all the characters of the team die in the video, man. They all die. Okay, so anyway. Here's, the 200% Kid Buu's able to be run on. Obviously, he's going to look his best on Glorio's team, which we did see Kid Buu fully built up and stuff like that over on Glorio's team. Gotta remember, we can be running Hirudegarn in some of these, but, you want to talk about scary shit. Yeah. Alright, so we looked over everything. We just got to go over his categories, yeah. Alright, so Kid Buu's category teams. He, of course, is on Battle of Fate. Which will always be good. All the end of, kind of like saga villains and heroes will always be on that. Kid Buu is also on the Majin Buu Saga category team. Even more buffs to make this team very good. Then he's also on the Resurrected Warrior category team. That's good. A Big Bad Boss's Resurrected Warrior category character right there. Certainly could be pretty useful. He's also on the Transformation Boost category team, so he'll work well with any powerful villains we might be running over there. Kid Buu is also on the Artificial Lifeform category team. Then Kid Buu is on the Majin Power team, right? Yep. Kid Buu also is on... Which one is this? This is Planetary Destruction. Yeah, this is the Planetary Destruction category team. So, there's, of course, some pretty good Big Bad Bosses characters over there. Buu is also on Storied Figures. This is a great one to get buffs for, right? This weird-ass category. Buu is also on the Legendary Existence category team as well. Okay. Then he's on the Sworn Enemy category team, which I guess is kind of it's close to Z bosses. Which hopefully will be a thing sooner rather than later. Z heroes and Z bosses. Everyone will say, no, don't do Z bosses, do Z villains. Yeah, of course. But they're not going to do that. They're going to do Z bosses, like GT bosses and super bosses and shit. Like, we've seen this before. We know what they're going to do. So there's that. Then Kid Buu is on... Which one is this? This is Accelerated Battle. Yep, Kid Buu is on the Accelerated Battle. Yeah, it makes sense because he's able to use the instant transmission. Or, I mean, more so that he copies Supreme Kai's superior instant transmission rather than Goku's. Then, Kid Buu is also on the Worldwide Chaos category team. Makes sense, since he blows up the planet, right? Kid Buu is also on Uncontrollable Power, so we could potentially run him with Int Broly's team. He definitely would work well there. That's something we could do, right? Int Broly, we could have, Kid Buu, Janemba, Buuhan. Like, we could do something like that. That could work. And then finally... Kid Buu is down here on the Demonic Power. Remember, Demonic Power is only going to get better and better and better. Kid Buu is definitely going to be very, very useful, especially for Demonic Power. I'm sure whatever the big boss of Daima ends up being, they're probably going to have Big Bad Bosses, right? And, I mean, Kid Buu is potentially going to be really good next to them, so we'll see. So, let me know what you guys think of Kid Buu. Lately, there's been a huge, like, anti-Super EZA Beerus thing, which is very bizarre to me. I feel like I'm being trolled. Like, is this like a psyop or something like that? Like, are people just messing with me? Like, I don't know. I just don't see, I don't see it at all. right now, I think Glorio is probably still my pick for best TUR. But, I mean, I do think that Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they're in the mix. It's probably... Right now, I might be leaning towards, like, Glorio, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, and then Super EZA Beerus, but they're all close together, I think, is what I'm looking like right now. I mean, let's, you know, do a world tour for Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, take them into a bunch of different fights and see what things look like. I mean, these are definitely really powerful EZA characters, though. But I would say, I mean, you know, something we could say about almost every character in the game, if they took a little of Kid Buu's offense away and gave him a little bit more defense, I would love him a lot more. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.